From the Fight Now TV studio, it's time for your news hits.
What's up, fight fans? I'm Bridget Trung, right into the cage to lay out the aftermath of Saturday's UFC 159 event. The heavily favored champion Jon Jones successfully defended his title over Chael Sonnen in dominant fashion with a first-round TKO. Now that Sonnen is behind him, Johnny Bones can move on to the next challenge. But before that, and I warn you, this upcoming image is graphic. Jones will have to recover from a broken big toe. Ew, that's some nasty stuff right there, but that's the before and here's the after. No timeline for his return, but here's Jones on who he wants next inside the octagon.
Well, I fought Lyoto Machida before, and, I fight for the love of the sport. I fight for the people that support me, but I also fight to prove critics wrong. So, a lot of people believe that I've been successful because I appear to be larger than my opponents, and with Alexander Gustafsson, that would be no more. So fighting Alexander Gustafsson, a guy who's 6'6" or 6'5", pretty long arms himself, long legs. I think that would be a great thing, and that's who I would love to fight next.
Now, while Jones looks to Gustafsson, fans want a super fight, namely Jones versus Anderson Silva. And Sonnen believes the two pound-for-pound kings of the sport need to get into the cage and figure out who's the best.
These guys should be calling Dana right now, begging him to fight each other, and it's not going to go that way. You got these two guys, and they're great, but they're a couple of chickens. They should be calling each other out. They should grab the microphone and say, I want to fight that guy. I don't want the debate. I want to get this figured out. Dana, give me a date. Give me a time. Let me fight him. And it won't happen that way. Dana's going to have to call these guys, and then they're going to have to dangle a carrot. Then they're going to want to negotiate. We're in the fight business. If you don't want to fight, don't raise your hand.
And shortly thereafter, UFC President Dana White revealed that the Spider called him to request a fight. White wouldn't reveal who Silva asked for, but the timing points to Johnny Bones Jones. Now, White says he's going to get cracking on Silva's request as soon as possible. The Spider is slated to defend his title against Chris Weidman at UFC 162 in July. Now, getting back to Sonnen, big question is, what does he do from here? Sonnen is coming off back-to-back title losses to Silva and Jones. Chael is stopping short of calling it a career at this time, but he does know his future will be with UFC in some capacity.
As far as being done with the company, I love this company, but as far as getting in the ring, that comes to an end at some point. I am by no means saying that happened tonight. But at some point it comes to an end, and I will find something else for myself to do with the business.
Well, yet again, we have another busy fight week on our hands as Cage Warriors prepares to roll out another event this month. Cage Warriors 54 goes down this Saturday, and as usual, you can count on Fight Now TV to bring you the entire live event beginning at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Here is a look at the full fight card. In the headliner, Jesse Taylor and John Phillips battle it out for middleweight supremacy. And here's a glance at the preliminary bouts. Another great lineup overseas. Cage Warriors 54 goes down this Saturday from Wales. All right, over to the ring where Danny Garcia successfully defended his 140-pound titles in a war against Zab Judah. Judges scored the bout 115 to 112, 114 to 112, and 116 to 111 for the Philadelphia native. Judah made a huge push in the late rounds, but it was not enough, and Garcia moves his unblemished record to 26-0.
It was a great fight. It was blood, sweat, and tears. That's what I bring to the fight. We both landed good shots, but I was prepared for a war. And, I'm just thankful I got the victory, and it's time to move on.
Sergio Martinez defended his WBC middleweight title this past weekend against Martin Murray, but it didn't come without a price. Matavia experienced problems during the fight with his previously injured knee and broke his left hand in the 12-rounder. As a result, the 38-year-old will likely be out for the remainder of the year, putting a screeching halt to a rematch with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Another solid boxing lineup coming up. Reigning WBC welterweight champ Floyd Mayweather Jr. fights interim champ Robert the Ghost Guerrero in Las Vegas. Abner Mares meets Daniel Ponce de Leon on the undercard. And heavyweight champ Vladimir Klitschko puts his belt on the line against Francesco Pianetta in Germany. Well, that does it for this edition of News Hits. Hilia MMA is coming up next, as are every night a different fight feature. And don't forget, you can check us out online for all the latest news in combat sports. Thanks for watching.
I'm Chael Sonnen, and you are watching Fight Now TV.